it's really weird that Ant-Man and Wasp, because it didn't do that well in the box office considering.
Yeah.
But,
what?
Oh my God, Hot Toys! Did you guys just see what Hot Toys just did? Are we looking at the same thing right now?
Yes.
Are you and I looking at the same thing right now, dude? Are you and I looking at the same thing right now, dude?
Yes. Let's do it. Let's do it.
President Loki.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do
I
it.
mean, it's
Let's
not
do
that
it.
exciting, but I mean, it's just cool that it.
Is that the President Loki that I'm looking at here?
Yeah.
They just pooped all over third party. They just pooped all over third party.
Yo. What?
Oh my God, dude.
What is all this
That's
stuff?
pretty
that's coming
sick.
with,
That
man?
looks
A
really
shirt?
good, actually.
It comes with a shirt limited to
What
1,500
is
pieces.
all of this? It comes with a bunch of stickers or something. Now, it's a travesty that it does not come with. Oh my God, it does come with an alligator Loki.
What?
It comes with an alligator Loki, dude. They just
It comes
pooped
with
all
a
over
mini
third
light
party.
box.
Yo, you
Sorry.
screaming.
Holy shit.
Yeah, screaming.
Sorry.
Limited to 1,500 pieces worldwide. Does Sideshow have this up yet?
Wait, what do you mean it's only 1,500 pieces
Look
worldwide?
at the red
Where
mark
is
on the
it?
left.
Holy
No.
shit, it is limited to 1,500 worldwide.
Oh, okay. I put the
Okay,
pre-order
hold
up.
on, wait.
Put the pre-order up. Let's
I got
do it.
rewards points. Is this up now on
I'm
Sideshow?
doing it
I
now.
doubt
I'm ready.
it, but-
I'm ready right now. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Oh my God. Get out. Hey, wait, it's limited to 15,000 worldwide. Take your
15,000 or
time.
1,500?
1,500.
No,
I'm
I'm
ready.
telling people to
I'm
take
ready.
their
Come
time.
on, y'all. I'm ready for this. Bring it.
Oh my God, I got to do this on the web browser because they changed their mobile app or their mobile web browser to look like trash during this sale.
I'm looking at it right
time.
now on my phone, bruh.
Dude, I'm gonna have to stay up all night now watching for this update because
No, they killed Soso.
yeah, they
killed
did.
Soso.
They just pooped
No.
all over Classic Trickster and the other President Loki.
Wait, did they
that
do
was shown.
classic too? Wait, what?
No, they didn't do Classic, but
gonna come
this
out
President Loki comes with Alligator Loki.
They're gonna come out with classic now. This proves it. They took out Soso and they released this.
This might explain why there was that hubbub going about that Marvel was crapping on Soso for pushing out that Classic Trickster because it went down immediately on a lot of the reseller sites.
Yeah, we was noticing that earlier in the stream.
I only found one reseller that still has it up.
Yeah, this is
Okay.
1,500 pieces, man. I don't know where you're seeing 15,000, dude.
I know, dude. Maz, I was telling people that it's 15,000 so that they don't rush it before.
Oh,
I
yeah,
get
yeah,
to
it's
it.
15,000. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. That's you bastard.
Sideshow's not gonna. Sideshow's
This
not gonna
one.
have it up, dude.
I know. That's why I'm gonna have to stay up all night now.
Look
And
at
They're not gonna-
this.
They're not gonna have it
I
up.
can't
What?
see nothing.
Oh, I know. Well, no way. I think they're not gonna have it up until Monday.
Oh, bruh. This bear.
I guarantee you, Sideshow's getting
Premium
1,000
Collector's
pieces
Edition.
of this.
It comes with the smiling sculpt. It comes with
And
the
all
damn
the-
smiling sculpt. Finally. Everybody's hitting me up now.
I think
Stop
I just woke up my house.
Damn, bro. Damn.
Dude, what's funny is
That's
one of the
crazy.
conversations tonight was have we ever seen Hot Toys go head to head directly with third party, like right off the rip?
Damn it.
Yeah,
Damn it. Everybody's
this
hitting
is
me up.
it.
It's
Hey,
constant
Cable
material.
was a couple years apart. Like this is
5 years.
neck and neck. It comes with the T-shirt set and everything.
Yep.
This is odd.
Which means trying to get your T-shirt size is gonna be crazy, man.
I don't care about my T-shirt style. I just want the figure. What? Why do I get the odd feeling though that the mothership isn't gonna get this though?
I don't know.
Oh
but
my God.
Like they just now got the life size.
It's probably
pager,
this
the
edition that's
life-size Tony
1,500
Stark has a
pieces. To
heart.
be honest with you, but
I think that's BS. That's gotta
I'll
be BS
sell all that.
because-
Oh, it comes with a light box too.
yeah, the light
Dude,
box is the most
that is
interesting thing to
good.
me.
That's
This is gonna cost
good.
$500.
Wow.
Look at all that unnecessary shit, though.
That's what I'm saying. That's exactly why it's gonna cost $500.
It comes with the Loki.
I don't need
Loki-
Dude, the
Stickers and crap,
tailoring
man.
on the suit looks phenomenal. Look how ripped up it looks. That is.
Oh,
I
listen,
love the
get rid of all
effects
the
that they've done with
sticker
the
shit.
hands.
Get rid of all the sticker shit. Just
Toys
give me the
Wonderland
shirt,
doesn't have it up yet either.
the pin, and all the accessories, including
Premium.
Loki.
Oh,
That's
there's
it.
a. So wait. Would you think they're going to do 2 SKUs? Because this one says Premium Collector's Edition. Maybe they just do a regular release.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
Yeah.
1,500 pieces. Dear God.
Because if I can get one without all this like frou-frou
Extra-
shit, I'll be
Yeah, for real.
Dude, this might sell out tonight. If it pops up,
It ain't gonna pop up on the mothership.
It's not
out
gonna pop
until
up until
Monday.
Friday because Sideshow's gonna be closed tomorrow for Thanksgiving, dude.
No,
dude,
they're out
I'm
until
gonna have to
Monday.
be hunting.
They're out till-
Sideshow's gonna break the internet. Oh my God, I'm gonna have to be hunting for this. Oh my God.
I
This
might
is
have to
ridiculous.
go to a reseller on this just to make sure I can get it.
You might have to order it overseas. You mean? Right?
Yeah. I don't know.
Like,
That
look, we
depends
got
on
a
like
bunch
I don't
of
want all this frou-frou nonsense.
stickers.
I don't care about it.
Yeah, that's
all I
I
care
just
about
want
is
the
the
light
alligator
box. You know? I
Loki.
want the light box and maybe the figure. To be honest with you.
God, now I feel like I got
Yeah.
hustled for that.
Bro, honestly, you know what this reminds me of? Mezco. When they give us their con exclusive stuff, you pay like 200 and change for a box set, right? And you really just want the figure, but they want to give you all this extra crap like stickers, bobby pins, or whatever. And no one wants them. No one wants that stuff. We only want the figure. But good luck trying to get the figure for a lower price set versus everything else. You get what I'm saying? Like you
know
have
what?
to buy all the extra crap.
You know what I'm guessing? I'm guessing the exclusive set is 1,500 with everything, all the bells and whistles, and then they'll sell the Loki by itself. But I don't know. Hot Toys might be playing the I'm about to say an article just popped up with a video about this already.
Now, question is, does it come with an accessory you plug into the hand where it makes it look like alligator Loki had bitten off his hand?
Oh,
That would be pretty dope. I don't see anything like that on there, but it needs to come with a little bloody plug, so it looks like he got his hand ripped off.
Hot Toys, why
gator.
did you do this? Why did you do this, Hot Toys? I can't. I won't be able to do a stream tomorrow talking about the do or do not. This is a do for me right now. This is a do or do not right now. I can't do it.
100% do.
I can't do the stream tomorrow because I'm gonna be all over the place with the family and Thanksgiving. There's no way in hell I'll be able to do it.
Bro, I can't do all that extra shit. The light box is nice, but all that extra stuff, like even a T-shirt, I'm like, yeah, you could have gave us a better T-shirt.
I have a feeling this is the only way they're going to give us this figure because it's going to be a limited run of 1,500 pieces, and to help fund the cost of such a limited run, they're going to give you all this frou-frou nonsense that you'll have to pay for in order to get it.
Yep.
I kind of like the T-shirt too, though, because it says Hot Toys and Marvel on it.
Yeah, I mean that's cool. I mean,
Yeah.
I would like to have more Hot Toys branded apparel, I guess, so when I walk around in public, people could be like, "Oh, you collect Hot Toys too?" It's like, yeah, man, don't you know who I am?
No,
Mr.
they're called Loco.
Versace,
Like, no, I'm not Loco.
Mr. Versace, if they had dropped the DeLorean tonight, I would have actually probably flipped the table. And then
If it was a
it would have
DeLorean, I'd probably
ended.
poop my pants. Like that's what
It would have
happened.
ended. Like immediately ended. Like what happened to the stream? We just heard bangs and freaking tables flipping.
Oh my god.
Well, I guess at this point, if I get it, I get it. If not, that's okay. He's not. I don't really want the character so much. I want the light box on the shirt.
What? You're the complete opposite of everyone else in the world right now.
I want the regular TVA Loki, and I wouldn't mind having the alligator, I guess, too. But
How about the head sculpt though? Look at this. Look at this. It's freaking Tom Hiddleston with the freaking smile. Look at this.
well,
Maz,
the promo.
look, you go Dutch on this.
They
I just want
mentioned
the figure.
Kid Loki specifically in their one of their descriptions here on Facebook.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Now, if
So
this was
they're-
Trickster Loki,
And they
the old-
mentioned Loki variants and how many Lokis is too many Lokis. So I mean, they could be getting ready to do some variant Lokis.
Clone Collector, guys, I got more news from HK Contact because they are doing a promo event in HK. There are more releases.
Which promo is it? This promo event happening right now in real time? Or is there going to be more stuff tonight?
Yeah, like let us know because I would be so stoked.
See, this proves
Lane, get outta here.
they don't give an F about our holidays over here, man. They don't give a shit about our holidays over here. It's Thanksgiving. They're like, hey, be grateful.
Welcome back, Lane.
Yeah,
Welcome
I'm
back,
only
Lane.
a couple of minutes because Monica let me know. It's like, hey, Geeking Out is freaking out right now. So
Yo, wait a minute.
Oh yeah, dude, let's get Danoby in here.
Let's get Danoby in here. Yo.
Where's Danoby?
He's right there in the chat,
Yeah,
man.
he's in the
Yeah.
chat.
Get him, man.
Yo, D, big bro. Yo, that frugal stuff, man.
This
We
is
need
crazy
Loki.
time.
We
This
need
is like
Loki,
this is interesting.
President
I
Loki.
don't recall anything like this in recent memory.
I like this. I like this figure a lot. I mean, if it was a perfect world, I would be buying it. But I have to. I mean, if Sideshow right now has it go up for pre-order, I'm probably gonna buy it. But
I got plenty of rewards to
yeah, I got
knock a
$100
big
almost
chunk
in
off of
reward
it,
points.
so.
So.
Wow, Halorian's back? Yo. Halorian. I think he left.
Yeah, no,
Oh,
that is a phenomenal smile. It is better than any Ant-Man or Smile head sculpt they've done in the past.
Yeah, that's perfect, man.
Now the thing is, I didn't care anything at all about the character in the show, but this toy is very toyetic. I like this looks cool. Like I would like to have a
That
little
is-
mini Loki.
Oh yeah, I
variant
think we're getting the
display.
Trickster next. I think that's dropping. I could
No,
swear,
that
man.
and that could be there could be
the
truth to
reason.
that.
That could be the
that
reason why
could
Soso
explain a lot of the
got
hubbub.
86. That's why Soso got 86. They
They probably got
messed
the
with
cease
the
and
mouse.
desist order. That's what they did. They got the cease and
they messed
desist
with the
order.
mouse.
The mouse said, "Listen,
Did you get to know
cease and
a link?
desist, this is
there,
dropping."
What is the event that is going on? I know they posted
the
something
alligator
with
looks good too,
Spider-Man
man.
coming up soon, but
And the mouth opens
not
and
with
closed.
Loki.
Oh yeah. The mouth opens-
oh, it's got
yeah, opens and
articulated
closed. I'm
jaw and
buying it.
everything.
Yeah, I'm buying it. I'm buying it.
Dude, it got the smile too. Sorry, 1500. I know everybody got it. Everybody needs to chill. Everybody's getting too excited. I gotta mute the
Listen.
messenger page.
I need to get this and have it match with this. Seriously.
I was literally about to go to bed at 1 in the morning. Now I can't go to bed. Now I
No,
got-
we gotta keep going. I'm buzzing right now.
Yo,
I'm like I got
we're
like I just
buzzing
got
right
a
now. Look,
lightning
I'm already
bolt
talking about
to the tip of my
socks.
tip of my
Give me the
toes.
socks to go with it. Give me the socks.
all right,
I
all
want
right,
the socks
guys.
to go with
Just
it.
keep it down. Keep it down. The one, the myth, the legend, the
I'm
Danoby.
coming in. Hello, everybody.
Come
Look
in.
at
What's
this.
up,
Happy
Danoby?
holidays, right? Happy holidays. Look at this.
Happy holidays.
Nowadays,
What's going on here? What's with all these alerts? President Loki got
Yes.
me all riled up here. Look at this.
that
Oh.
is basically here's your Thanksgiving Day turkey.
Mhm.
This is
Hot Toys edition.
I sense I can, I read so much into this. You know this, right? I mean, you guys already covered it. This is an extreme power flex move from Hot Toys, taking a dump on the third-party pirateers who are supporting what's that comic book version of Loki, which isn't even
Trickster. Yeah.
which isn't even screen accurate, mind you, right? It's not even a true representation of the comic book version of the Loki that we saw on the Loki TV series. Look at that smile. Holy smack. Look at that skull. I mean, and you're getting alligator Loki too,
Mhm.
which makes sense because President Loki got his hand bitten off.
Spoilers.
So I'm assuming that this Loki is going to have a magnetic hand so that you can recreate that wonderful scene.
That'll be the best scene. That'll be the best pose that you can do with them.
Yeah. And this is what separates Hot Toys from the rest. Just as Alligator Loki is a true screen representation of how he appeared on the show versus the other one from who was it? Was it Toys Era or Soso Toys?
Toys.
So Toys.
So Toys.
So Toys.
So I looked at that version there, and that version of Alligator Loki through So Toys didn't come with the leather strap underneath. That's how alligator Loki is supposed to look like, with an alligator strap keeping the helmet on. And it's that little fine accuracy, that little nitpick that really irks me with the third-party companies where they take shortcuts and things like this. That alligator Loki looks fantastic. I'm just wow. This is just this is how much is this going? Oh, we don't even know the price.
We don't know. It's not even on Wonderland yet or nothing.
It may not be
Apparently,
put
there's
up
some
till
random event going on right now.
It may not get put up on Sideshow until Friday.
So
I would
No,
say
Monday probably.
oh, that's right. We're in the holiday weekend now, so somebody better go and check in the office at Sideshow and better update their servers.
I'm in the Sideshow room right now. So nothing.
But,
somebody's got it up
Danoby, have you
because
heard
those
about what
prices
happened
here-
today? Yeah,
No,
you
what
heard
happened?
about what happened today? Sosa
No.
Toys got 86 today.
What
Nate.
does that mean? Oh,
They
86.
got it, 86. Yeah.
Facebook.
Nate,
Oh, on
there's a
Facebook?
post here with the prices. Premium edition, 1600, 800 alligator HK, HKD 2680 is the price. Then there's a normal edition that's 1730. This is all HKD.
Send me the messenger.
So bump that by 20% or 30%, and that should be
That
Sideshow's
means
markup.
like $400.
By 25%. Yeah, 25-30% on average.
Wow.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so I was close, about almost guessing 500 on this thing.
Jesus Christ,
So,
man.
Nate, go ahead and elaborate. So, did So Toys get busted, or they just been removed from Facebook? What's the story?
They
there?
got removed from Facebook, and the Soso's old Loki, the trickster.
Yeah.
You can't find it in other stores. It got banked.
It's
They
still
got-
on
they
They got a
couple
cease and
sites.
desist order. Cease and desist. That's the
so
only reason.
So it seems that Hot Toys sent out their dark troopers to take care of some business, right? That's yeah. It looks like Davy Jones and his band of pirates need to head out to the world's end open seas over by the Pacific Oceans there to hide out while the Hey, this Loki looks beautiful. Look at this, boy. And I sense a Grail status here with 1,500 pieces. I must have it. It must enter my collection.
Yeah, and advertised as such too. They very rarely let the numbers know.
That. They have never. Holy smack! They've never done this before.
It's their version of a chase now, apparently.
They've never done this before, Nate. They've never advertised an actual number before. This is the variant version of Hot Toys after 2020. They're clearly under new management.
Oh, Danoby, quick thing before you continue. Don would come in and say like, this is actually the second time they actually did this. There was a special Iron Man Mark 7 that was released only in Japan, I think, and yet that had a special credit card or a special
bank card. Yeah,
bank card to purchase it.
account.
So they've done regional exclusives before. That I don't disagree.
Okay.
But this is the first time that they've ever actually advertised an actual physical
That is true.
number.
Yeah,
A
there you go,
numeral.
yeah.
That's what I'm referring to. Yes, they've done region exclusives in Hong Kong and Japan and all parts. Oh, yeah, that's fine. But they've never done this before. Flexing a number. Hey, we're only going to make 1,500 pieces. You either, join the empire or face the wrath of the secondary market. So, unless someone can prove me wrong, I've never seen them actually advertise a number like this before.
I don't think so.
I
think they
can't recall.
Bringing it back. Yeah, I think they're bringing back the collector portion back into Hot Toys with this bad boy right here, giving us a number. That's putting collector status back into Hot Toys.
Absolutely. We collectors, we love numbers. That's the information that I can take and add into my Storm Tracker 3000. So whoever was running Hot Toys before 2020, I'm assuming it was Kermit the Frog. They kicked him out and they threw in the Emperor Palpatine Revenge of the Sith version, though, not the Return of the Jedi version. We're talking the one taking control, Revenge of the Sith, Palpatine. You know, this is look at this. This is crazy.
Either one of them is really nice because the other one comes still with like Loki, alligator, and the whole thing still too, except for the stickers and the shirt.
Wow.
Alexander Rivera, I don't know. I really don't know. I just want the 1500 set. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm ready to pull that trigger. I'm ready.
Yep.
This is a
I
Loki
agree with Nate. Yeah, the minute it shows up on Sideshow, it's gonna have to be day one pre-order.
So you think it's gonna come
I'll
in the
have to-
Sideshow?
Yeah.
There's only 800 going to be available in the U.S. or between all the other countries, I guess, because there's 800 allocated for, Hong Kong, and the other half is allocated for worldwide release. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Danoby, has it ever been like this before on Sideshow where they get a limited stock and just immediately just disappears? I've seen it happen to Scarlet Spider when it first hit for pre-order, and that only lasted for a day and hit waitlist. I wonder if has it ever happened before elsewhere on an immediate pre-order release, like it sold out that day.
I remember it happened in the early days of when I joined in, and it was it happened with in 2013. There was certain characters that if you didn't pre-order right away, it would go right into waitlist. I want to say the Mark 7, the Mark 7, the original plastic Mark 7, that sold out before it dropped. This is 20. So Avengers is 2012. So like 2013, I remember when the Mark 7 went into pre-order, it sold out. I mean, the Mark 7, I'm talking the plastic version. This is
The plastic
version.
version.
Yeah. That was a nasty little chase figure back in the day. In fact, I even remember the Battle of Hawkeye, Avengers Hawkeye. You don't even know what I'm talking about, do you? Hawkeye at one point was worth $700 in 2014. Does anybody in this group remember that? I bet you somebody in the comments will. Do you remember that, Loco Lu?
Bro,
Yeah.
him, Black Widow was not there yet, but she was catching up, and then they started re-releasing
President Loki is
actual Black Widow figures, and then the figures just.
President
up where?
Loki is up on Sideshow, but just the normal edition.
Okay, so the
For
one we want is the
$285.
limited edition version.
he's not popping up here.
Yeah.
All right.
I've
So there's
got
some photos
him up.
coming soon. You got to click on the photos coming soon link.
Yeah, I've got them up right now, but they don't show
When is
anything.
this? Oh, February of 23, Q1 23.
I don't even show that. They don't.
If you
even
hit the
have a
payment
release
plan
list.
option, that's you can guesstimate based on the options.
I was
they
gonna
have
say
available.
they got it up so fast they don't even have that.
Wow,
Yeah.
they do have it up
It's
here,
not
but it's not the limited edition. Yeah, so the limited edition ain't gonna be available to us. We're just getting we're not getting a light box. We're not getting the special Hot Toy shirt or the stickers or the cards. We don't get that.
I want to.
Well, if
good.
they're allocated, they may allocate some to their. I mean, I've seen, Sideshow has not gotten stuff before because it's been limited to the regional markets, but it is possible maybe because it's so limited, they have to go through a process to allow people to maybe sign up for, an alert to get the exclusive version. Just a thought.
He's right. I mean, it could be by invite only. We don't know yet. That's the
Well, at least the alligator Loki comes with the regular edition as well. At least that's what I'm seeing here on the accessories.
Yep.
Oh, it does? The regular version
Yeah.
does come. Okay.
Yeah, I believe the premium thing is only the stickers and shirts and light box.
I think that light box is going to be worth money. I think that's the chase out of the whole.
Yeah, the light box is
exclusive.
gonna be
It's
worth
the
money.
light
Yes.
box.
Oh yeah, are you kidding? Yeah, you're able to create an experience in your display now. You can have him, you can have the regular Loki and civilian, you can have Sylvie. Come on now. This is what I'm talking about here. This is the good stuff here.
I just like the price point being $285, even for the normal one. So you think Danoby 400, 425, just like the integrated suit Spider-Man was, or maybe 450?
It's I don't think it'll break 400. I think it'll be close to 400. It'll probably be 390 or 375 for that whole light box. That whole experience is that's what I would call it. That's collector's edition experience. Like we're gonna you're being brought in by invite, and you're gonna get a really cool. You're gonna get some fun stickers. You're gonna get Alligator Loki. You're gonna get the light box. The T-shirt. It's cool. I like that. That's very different. I'm attracted to that limited edition number. Oh, 1,500. I love some of that. I love some of that exclusive shit. I eat that up. I caught. I was working earlier today about, and I saw that you cats were drooling over the Ecto and the Ghostbusters. You didn't think I would listen? I listen. I'm always working on projects, but I always, I'll always put, Nate on or Geeking Out. And, that whole Ghostbusters thing was just that whole price point at the time. Was it $900?
Yep.
For the four. I mean, those Ghostbusters were not sold separate. You either had to commit to a 3 set or the 4 set. Then you had the Ecto-1 at a sticker price of $1,400. Even if Hot Toys decided to, not Hot Toys, if Blitzway decided to reissue the Ecto-1, it's not going to be $1,400. That was 2017 kind of labor prices back in the day, right? we're now living in an era where there's a supply chain issue. Half of the world is croaked over to this labor shortage now. So
ship shortages.
Yeah, ship shortages and all that. So if they were, so I know everybody wants like, I'll get the Ecto-1, I'll get it if they reissue. It's not going to be $1,400 unless
like 3,000.
I'm thinking, well, they're not going to have to invest in the tooling. The tooling is there. They just have to warm up the print and press, and it's really honestly it's the labor. It's that China labor. Every time we sprinkle more democracy, it goes up, right? So I'm guessing it's probably going to be closer to $2,000. It's probably what's going to be either maybe $1,700, $1,800. The kicker, what's going to kill a lot of us is that we're all paying sales tax, right? So sales tax. I didn't pay sales tax on my Ecto-1. No sales tax on my Ecto-1 at the time.
And shipping.
Yeah. Shipping. I remember, I think for my Ecto that, it was really heavy. I think it was $45. I think it was under $50. It was really weird. It was like a ground shipping or something like that. But I do regret not picking up Winston. That's Winston Zeddemore was my. It's not that I was trying to nickel and dime the Ghostbusters. I love the Ghostbusters. The problem is that you had to commit from the very top at $900 plus shipping. You're looking at $1,000, right? So I went with the 3-pack, which was Doc. Help me out. Was it like $700 or something like that?
I believe so. Yeah, because I think they were all going about like $250 a piece.
Well, they were never
a pretty
sold,
expensive set for the time.
But they were never sold separate, though, right?
No, they weren't. It was either that 3 or the 4-pack.
Yeah, and I remember
that's why I had to pass because I was like, I can't commit to such an expensive set.
Most collectors had to, and then let's not forget though, the Ecto-1 went into pre-order on November 2017. That's an important date, right? Why is November 2017 important? Most of us were still taking a dump on the 2016 Ghostbusters. YouTube creators were making a killing. Everybody was making, dump videos on it. And so the stigma of Ghostbusters was just flatlined. So the timing was just bad on Blitzway's part, even though it's a masterpiece. The Ecto-1 is a masterpiece. But to commit $1,400 and the internet is telling you Ghostbusters is dead because these chicks, didn't know what they were doing. So
the writers didn't know what they were doing.
Yeah. So it's just one of those situations where I don't blame anybody for passing it up, but yeah, on hindsight, look what happened. Look what happened on hindsight. So look at that. Look at that alligator logo. I mean, it's like straight from the swamps of Florida. I love it. Love it. I can't wait to get my hands on that. That looks just awesome.
That's cute. That's real cute.
285. So the DeLorean 285.
Oh my god, getting hit all these messages.
We can't. I mean, are we still complaining about pricing? Because that's the world we live in right now. Is 285. I mean, that's it.
Yeah, I
we
think that's
accept it.
standard.
Yeah, we accept it now.
That's a new
285
standard.
is a new standard. It's a new norm.
Right.
Every once in a while, I'll get one that's 250.
Yeah.
270. But 285 is gonna be standard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're not gonna. Yeah, I can't really take a dump on the 285 because I know the minute that a background clone trooper from the Mandalorian gets released at 250, no one's gonna bitch about the price. No one's. It's one of those situations like, look, it is what it is, and if you want it, great. If not, because we got a ton. I mean, this storm is now like a Category 4 hurricane. This is like insane nonsense now. This is we're not even in December yet. Nate, you know what happens in December, right, Nate? The nightmare before Christmas, boy. I'm telling you right now, Hot Toys and Sideshow, they are balancing their books. They're balancing those books. That black and gold Spidey out of nowhere, get the F out of here. Are you for real?
Yeah, that was about a month earlier than I expected.
I almost slipped and fell when I got.
I think we talked about that. We mentioned that what would stop Hot Toys from releasing these early, like the Spider-Man. Like,
well, of course you have to, Nate. You have to release that shitty looking black and gold. Nobody's gonna want that when you start getting the beautiful Doc Ock, the wondrous Green Goblin. The who's the other villain that's probably going to get made?
Electro.
Electro, probably. But here's the kicker. Everybody, Andrew Garfield, Tobey Maguire.
Mm-hmm.
This is something that you need to that you need to understand. That if Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield are in the Spider-Man movie, right? If they are, it's not going to be their traditional spider pattern uniform. If Loki, and I'm not Loki, if Electro is different in that universe and Andrew Garfield was used to fighting him, Andrew Garfield's going to have a different costume to go with that because that is a different dimension universe. Same thing with Tobey Maguire. So I've kept reading the comments on social media. It's like, I hope we get the Sam Raimi Spider with Tobey Maguire. No, we're not. We're not going to. If Tobey Maguire is in this film, his spider suit is going to be slightly modified in the same sense that Alfred Molina's Doc Ock has been slightly modified from this alternate universe. So it makes sense, and it's going to make sense on the merchandise aspect because we're all going to get raped on this merchandise. It's going to be horrible. It's going to be horrible.
Must collect all Spider-Man.
I literally was about to end this stream like an hour ago, and then this happened. Oh my god, this is crazy. Wait, is there more stuff coming out tonight, or is this just it?
Well, because in Hong Kong it's a regular work day, right? Yeah, we're going through a holiday weekend here, but they don't give a shit. Their mission is to balance the books. Remember that. Make no mistake. They don't they don't have Thanksgiving over there. It's a work day for them. Nope. So what is it? Wednesday? So it's Thursday. It's Thursday, Hong Kong. What? 2 what time is it? 10:26. So it's like 2 p.m.
1:26 p.m. in Hong Kong.
1:26 p.m. This is a regular work day for them. Thursday, 1:26. Thank you, Doc. Yeah. So, yeah, I would probably expect more drops. Is it after Christmas? Is anybody going to be left? Everybody.
No,
we'll find out. We'll check it on January 1st.
So Danoby, have you ever played Gears of War?
Oh, my game, dude. That's my game.
Okay, look.
Sorry.
Imagine this is Hot Toys, right? But it's horde mode. And he's getting hit with all the different waves. This is the first wave. Whoever doesn't survive this, we gotta go to the next wave.
If this is horde mode, we're like this is level 16 or something. And some of us keep going down, like
I built up those fortifications, y'all.
I gotta come rescue Maz and Doc. All right, come on. I'll bring you back. Come on. Huddle with me.
I'm Ultraman. I don't take no shit.
like literally, this drop right now before the holidays, like literally before the holidays for us, is a swift kick in the nuts.
and then some.
Swift kick, and then some.
I'm telling you, Sideshow's gonna hit their. I'm telling you, they're gonna balance them books. They're out there. They're out there creeping. They're out there. We don't even have Ahsoka yet. Oh,
Nope.
we don't even have Ahsoka yet. We don't even have that mustard trooper. We don't have the commander trooper.
Maul?
Jango Fett is going to show up. Don't keep your guard down. Keep your shields up. Jango Fett's going to show up.
I've been hearing about that too.
Yeah, Jango Fett's going to creep up. Right, you're going to wake up one morning and boom, it's drop. It's drop. It'll drop in Hong Kong, and then like 3 days later, Sideshow's sending you the notification like, "Yeah, we need to make sure to collect the last final payment before December 31st." We are going to close this year on a good note.
I think the mothership's dipping into people's pockets without sending notifications out. My Thor shipped today without sending me an email that it was going to be in the warehouse within a couple of days to be shipped out.
Oh,
and I was like, I bet they're doing that to prevent people from, canceling. Wait until they get that.
I got a shipping notification on something from Sideshow 2 that went through just out of the blue. They didn't even tell me they were going to charge it. So Doc, you're right. They and it was a big purchase too from Sideshow. I'm like, look at these sneaky cats, boy, charging this up. Yeah. They're like, here's the tracking number, Danoby. Look, you're all set. It's on its way. They're like,
wait, what?
Yeah, I have a question for everybody. On the panel. Now we know that Hot Toys normally do straight face, maybe a stern look on their head sculpts. This is one of the very few smiling head sculpts we get from Hot Toys. How do you feel about this sculpt right here? Do you think this is A1? Like this is like the best expression on a character?
It works for this character.
It works for this character. Yeah, I agree.
I think this is Hot Toys giving that shit-eating grin right now to all the third-party companies. Like they just totally pooped on everyone. I'm telling you, like this is a major flex. This is what I would, definitely define as a flex.
Yeah.
The only head sculpt they need is something for where he's getting his hand bit off. Because this face is not going to work for that scene.
But you know what's crazy? Which third party company was making President Loki?
I'm about to pull it up right now. So give me a second.
I don't think it was probably one of those spin-offs of So-So or Toys Era.
I don't think it was So-So, but I could be wrong.
It wasn't So-So. It wasn't Toys Era
officially.
It wasn't Toys Era. It was
because I remember people were sending me the images of President Loki from the third party company, and the first thing that jumped at me, I go, it's trash. It's complete utter trash because his suit is supposed to be tethered and broken and worn, and the one that this third party company was making was a clean suit, and I'm like that's what kills me. It's the shortcuts that they take, but yet they still have the balls to ask for hot toy prices. My thing is that if you're asking for $200 or close to $200, you're in Hot Toys territory. Third party figures like that should be below 150, below $120, $150 max with shipping included. But
I bought that Green Minute last week.
That's
So-So too, right?
Yeah, that's So-So Toys.
Damn! I don't think that's gonna happen, man.
It's already shipping in Giant Toys. I'm hoping Comic Centaurum will have it.
This is the one. It's called.
Yeah. How much is it, Nick? How much was their President Loki? It was like $200, wasn't it, or close to?
Yeah, it was like pushing 200.
It was like 160 on eBay right now. So I'm looking at it.
It's gonna tank on eBay. Is what it's gonna do.
It's gonna tank and then some. Why would you want to have that on your display case when you have this?
It's gonna be an AliExpress next week. 20 cent.
Yeah, like the color tone is wrong, the suit's wrong, everything about the figure. Like, why would you dump money on that? I don't understand.
Awful.
I don't understand the collectors that support this travesty, because to me it feels if you're a collector supporting this travesty, you're insulting the actual character, the IP, everything about it. I don't know. I just
a head sculpt doesn't look too bad from here.
Let the hate put up DeLorean. Look at him. He's probably, you know what? Put that comment on Nate. Look at him. He's you know very well his collection is probably tattered with So-So and Toys era. You know that, right? You understand. He probably has like 3 or 4 DTOFs right? Of every yeah, yeah. That's why
Lorian's right. He's like, let the hate flow through you, Danoby.
Yeah,
He's
look
saying
at him.
it.
Yeah, look at him. Because you know why? Because he probably pre-ordered this Loki. He probably pre-ordered the comic book yellow version of Loki, and he's kicking himself for it. For shame. What's that?
Well, we were talking about it all last week, so I feel bad for the people that did pre-order it. This is coming, man.
Well, the reseller that I pre-ordered
He said spring.
Loki from gives you 48 hours to back out. So I made it just in time.
Oh, man.
Look at him. Look at that. I tell you what, these kids today, Nate, they got no respect. They got no respect for the collection. They got no respect.
Oh god. Oh, man. So hey,
Danoby, you changed this?
I saw your video. I saw your video posted up. I was like, damn it, I need to see your video. Like,
on the Ecto-1?
Yeah.
Oh, you like that? That video was created for multiple reasons. You know that. So on my channel, the highest tracking video right now that's generating some really good ad revenue is my unboxing of the Ecto-1, because it's tentpole. The movie is a success of Ghostbusters Afterlife, and I'm like, you know what? I gotta do a revisit so I can just jump on this tentpole, because people are just clamoring for Ghostbusters 1/6 scale merch. So I mean, that video was specifically designed for that. I wanted to talk about and address, because a couple people were aware that I did want to 3D print a Gunner chair, and then after examining the Ecto-1 and kind of looking it all over, I'm like, it can't be done. I go, the Ecto-1 in the film it played a really significant important part. It was retrofitted and modified to serve the film's needs. So if Blitzway wanted to do the Ghostbusters Ecto-1 Afterlife, it essentially would need a complete mold tooling inside. And that would be expensive. And I don't see Blitzway doing that, because I honestly feel they either A, broke even, or potentially may have taken a loss on the Ecto-1. Because
Really?
Yes, because this thing, I can't stress how over-engineered, how much they put into this vehicle in certain sections that you'll never see and serve no purpose, like underneath the vehicle and the muffler and the piping and the struts and the springs. What do you call the springs? Suspension. Why would you go through all that effort if it still is a collector high-end toy? But Blitzway went above and beyond, and everything in this vehicle requires its own tooling, an actual steel molded press that gets clamped up. And tooling is expensive. Tooling can be anywhere between $5,000 up to $100,000. Danoby dressed like Denzel in Training Day. That's messed up. I love that.
It's a great film.
King Kong ain't got nothing.
Oh, Jeff, you've been a water chip. Wait a minute. Don't let HasLab hand out points on your channel. That's unacceptable. No. What's going on here? HasLab. Oh, Jeff, no, hold on. Give me back those points. You don't give out points on geeking out. Get out of here. Go.
So the question I always had about this DeLorean: do the tires actually roll? Can it roll?
Yes.
Yes.
The DeLorean rolls, and this vehicle rolls. If this vehicle,
I meant this one. Yeah, not the DeLorean.
Yeah. Yes, the Ecto-1 does roll. It's heavy though, but it does roll. And every 3 to 4 months, I have to lift it up and then rotate the tire so it doesn't create a flat impression. I originally had it on Legos. I did support it underneath, but the Legos just didn't look good. So I just rotate the tires now. Then I'm using newspaper to complete the look. He doesn't have time for the bullshit. Right. These kids, Nate, who are these kids on your channel commenting on this? This is the DeLorean. Awesome.
Oh, man.
So I knew from my past experience from the DeLorean, because at that point, I got my Ecto-1 shipped to me from Sideshow on February 2020. It was released in Hong Kong first week of December in 2019. This thing sat on pre-order status for close to 2 years.
Damn.
So I knew that when it dropped in Hong Kong, I needed to pounce on it because I was already aware that it was going to be a small batch. I just knew it. And I knew at that point in history, the DeLorean was already climbing up. The DeLorean was already above. 1/6 scale vehicles either A, hold their value, or they typically climb up. So I knew that if I was ever going to own a 1/6 scale Ecto-1, the minute it dropped in Hong Kong, I needed to hit the pre-order button, and I did. And when it started to ship that same day, it went into wait list, and then the following week it was sold out, and it was gone. It was, erased from history. It was gone. And what I forgot to take into account is that the Ecto-1, because I got mine in February of 2020. February of 2020 now, right? I kept an eye on the Ecto-1's secondary price. This thing by the end of 2020 was breaking anywhere between $3,000 to $4,000.
It's at
Was it
now.
the high demand? Was it the stimulus money? I don't know. I don't know. But this thing just blew up by the end of 2020. Anybody that wanted it, I mean, they were paying top dollar. And I think the last one I checked on eBay sold for $4,200 plus shipping. Remember, eBay collects sales tax now, so it's nasty. It's nasty.
Yeah,
Also,
Collector was giving us the prices here about an hour before this Loki dropped. 1,300 looks like a bargain right now. The price keeps shooting up almost $5,000, and that's not even including the 2,600 for the 4 set for the Ghostbusters.
God.
So you're looking at almost $8,000 to $9,000 easy.
Yeah. And if somebody wants to correct me in the comments on this, but as far as I can tell, Blitzway has never done a reissue on anything.
Please do a reissue.
If somebody wants to prove me wrong, great. But from what I can recall from history, the last 10 years I've been collecting, I've never seen Blitzway ever. They've never done a reissue. They typically are a company. They never look back. They tend to look forward. What Hot Toys used to be until they got greedy and started reissuing some of these die-cast and all that stuff. But
Cigar Bacon's been hitting us with teases that he knows a contact at Blitzway, and they've been talking. They're in talks about reissuing the Ecto-1 or working on an Ecto-1 and a Ghostbusters line because of the hype for Ghostbusters Afterlife.
It would be smart.
So one of the things I've learned by doing like the midnight runs and hanging out with you, Nate, and hanging out on several other people's channels and then doing my own live streams is that I've come to realize that there's a lot of wannabes and a lot of fakers in the community. A lot of people say they'll do something, and then when they're asked to step up to the plate and bat, they do not. Plenty of evidence, I can just use the whole Star Wars line. I would love for Blitzway to do a Ecto-1 Afterlife version. I honestly would. They don't have to add the engine. They don't have to add the muffler, all that high detail underneath the vehicle. They can forgo some of that stuff. For me, as long as they keep the interior screen accurate, because the inside of the Ecto-1 was extremely modified for the amount of dialogue and exposition, because the Ecto-1 played to me, out of the Ghostbusters film, the Ecto-1 actually played a central pivotal part in the film, and it helped with the third part, the actual third act of the film. It helped the Ghostbusters and the kids, defeat Gozer and all that stuff. Versus in the part 1 and part 2, it was more of a showpiece. It was more like, cool, we're gonna pull up and we're gonna defeat Gozer. We're gonna defeat who's the guy in the paint in Ghostbusters 2? God, I know this. This is gonna be
Vigo.
Yeah. So it was always the Ecto-1 never served a purpose other than to transport the Ghostbusters 2 from point A to point B. I love that Jason Reitman made it very clear. Like, look, the Ecto-1 is a character now, and we need to make sure. And so to me, he gets my applause because he brought the Ecto-1 to the podium, and that scene where Phoebe is in the gunner chair chasing the ghost through the town, and I loved it. You know, I saw it in New York Comic Con, and I took my kids to see it, and as I predicted, exactly what happened. My 8-year-old little girl wants to be Phoebe, and I told her, "Look, I'm pre-ordering the proton packs on there." I knew it. I knew, and I had to take out the proton one, and she was playing with it for a couple of days after we saw the movie because I knew the character was written very well. It wasn't, even though a couple people are calling it a Mary Sue. I don't think Phoebe was a Mary Sue. I don't think so at all. Phoebe is family. Her grandfather is Egon Spangler. That to me,
and she looked and played the part too.
And she is a brilliant little actress, and I can absolutely see her becoming like the teen Ghostbusters and you know, with her brother and all that. This is the start of a franchise. So I absolutely expect to see more of it. Pre-pandemic, the film was doing really good box office takes. That's all that ever mattered from Sony. Can we make money? Can we bring the franchise back? So if Blitzway decides to make the Ecto-1, either version, I would support it. I probably would pick up another Ecto-1, believe it or not. If they just released the original one again, I most likely would probably pick it up, and then I will feel comfortable dismantling the door, like, and turn it into a suicide door, hot gluing the 3D print. I would feel more comfortable dismantling another Ecto-1 and then add in the rust. I love rusting things up. I can then modify it to make it look like the Afterlife, but I would never do that to my Ecto-1 because that could be it. I mean,
yeah, that's the one and done right there.
So far it is it.
So far it is it.
Yeah. So
hey, Danoby, any word on what's going on with the DeLorean? No news yet.
Silent. I got nothing.
I tell you what, I keep seeing this rumor or comment going around lately on Reddit and Facebook that Hot Toys had a falling out with the company that did the molding for the DeLorean.
No,
and they own the rights to the molds for the DeLorean, and that's why Hot Toys will never make another DeLorean again. I don't know how much truth there is to that. I would imagine that Hot Toys would somehow own the moldings that they make for their licensed materials.
That's interesting. I thought they owned. I would assume that as a production company, they would have complete control over the molds. That's odd.
Right.
That's really, really odd. Who would own the rights to the actual design of the? But see, that's the thing, though. The actual DeLorean. The car is actually it's still trademarked. It's still trademarked by the DeLorean Motor Company based out of Texas. So any merchandise, anything to do with this iconic vehicle has to go through them. Has to go through the DeLorean Motor Company based out of Texas. Most of you aren't aware that the company still exists, right? They still service the DeLoreans. They still they still sell them too, by the way. You can still go out to Texas and buy a DeLorean. I've always come close to doing so, just buying a plane ticket, going out there, visiting the actual factory, and then just driving home with a DeLorean.
So do they make them? They still make them? Make them really?
Yes, they actually have enough parts to actually do it. And I know a couple of years ago they were trying to get permission from the National Transportation Authority to get granted a license or permit to make a small batch because they actually had enough parts, and so they wanted to start up the actual production line. I was looking forward to that, but because they announced the Cybertruck, and the Cybertruck is greatly influenced by the DeLorean. It's no secret, Elon Musk was influenced from the Cybertruck from the DeLorean. I'm like, you know what? I would rather go with the Cybertruck because the Cybertruck can serve multiple purposes and it helps me sell it to the wife because the DeLorean's a 2-seater and I can sell a Cybertruck to the family because family has to come first for me. Hey, look, I can, you can fit the kids and this and that, blah, blah, blah. So, but yeah, like JB's right. At one point they were making electric DeLoreans too. There's a comment there. Yeah, I am aware of that. Yeah, electric DeLoreans. Yeah. So I don't understand. I mean, that could be true, Doc. Maybe there's some truth to that the actual molds are license controlled by a separate entity. I would suspect if that's the case, it would be by the DeLorean Motor Company. Because they would have to make it. They would, but that would also apply to with Blitzway though. The Ecto-1 is a licensed trademark as well too. So you have to, but it's part of licensing fees though. If you're gonna make something, you have to. If you're gonna make an Iron Man, you got to pay Marvel and you got to pay Disney. So maybe they don't. I just don't get it. I don't understand Hot Toys. I don't understand why they don't.
But if they dropped us the Loki out of freaking nowhere like this, the President Loki, come on. People even were thinking like, oh, it's the President Loki is never going to happen. It's never going to happen. It's just so niche character that he doesn't appear that long, and he was overhyped and blah 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 this and blah 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 that. And now everybody's going mad because he's just released. So come on, Hot Toys knows about the hype for the DeLorean. They're doing too much work. They're doing too much work to get these other figures released and not drop us the main attraction.
You think so that's something that's crossed my mind too. I feel that they are spreading themselves too thin. I really do feel they're tackling way too much. They're trying to please way too many people. And I just don't get it. I honestly don't get it. People were asking, I'm reading the comment from Clone Collector, people were asking for President Loki. If there was one Loki character that I wanted from the show, it would have just been President Loki. I don't even care for civilian Loki. I really don't.
Business casual.
Not even old Loki or kid Loki?
No, it would just be President Loki. That would be the only one that I would have been interested in moving forward with. But the civilian Loki and even Sylvie, I probably would have passed on her because these two characters are going to drop. And I looked at the time frame. I don't trust that time frame when these two are expected to drop. It's crowded. It's getting really, really crowded. If I wasn't so busy, I would love to. I'm going to have to create like a Marvel Storm Tracker and a DC because it's heavy, Nate. It's getting really heavy out there with some of this stuff. But
I agree. It is getting crazy, especially like we were just talking about 2023 store. I don't know if you were listening to us at the time.
I did. You were asking about 2023. Yes.
Yeah, we were asking about the 2023 storm and how are we going to survive that. Like now, it's not even becoming a storm anymore. It's becoming a horde mode. Gears of War.
Constant barrage
now. Like it's evolving. The storm is evolving into Gears of War now.
It's getting bigger. This is not the old Hot Toys that we know. Maybe they're gearing themselves up to go public. Hong Kong has their own publicly traded stock exchange. Maybe they're trying to generate more revenue. They're trying to make themselves bigger. They're doing this for strategic purposes. Maybe they're evolving in the next level to prevent what happened in 2020. Remember, a lot of companies in Hong Kong disappear. And it's just not in Hong Kong, but in the U.S. as well too. Maybe they're protecting themselves. Like, look, we need to do this so that we don't encounter this again because we can't trust the world. Mm-hmm. Nobody trusts the world. I mean, with the health and care and all that nonsense. So maybe this is their new strategic maneuver. It's different. I'm not used to this. Nobody is, right?
But this thing is beautiful, man. It really, Hot Toys really is like, this is a flex move against third party. The past few figures they have released for pre-order have been flex move against third parties or actual other parties out there, like licensed parties, like the base and the bust and the bust that came with the Dark Knight and Carnage. A lot of third parties and licensed statue parties do that too. And they're like, yo, we gotta flex. We gotta do our part now.
What if we get any more versions? I mean, they're clearly going heavy with Loki now. What if we get other versions of Loki?
Ooh.
Well,
Yeah.
the only two I see left is Kid Loki and Old Loki, but I can see them continuing. Supposedly, we're only supposed to get 2 Loki figures from this show. Apparently, now they've extended that contract. Now they want to keep going with the license. And hey, the pre-orders are hot over here for Loki. They were beating bestsellers for a minute, so I feel that not only them, but they could potentially move on to other shows and give us more characters, or like what's his name, Zemo, that never got released. They can hop on there. Yeah, they can hop on there and continue that line.
Agatha.
Well, her show is coming out, so they're gonna probably do that one.
She'll get her show. Yeah. She'll get her show.
I do hope they give us a Green Goblin though. Like that, a Hot Toys Green Goblin would be sick.
I wouldn't mind Kate Bishop though. I wouldn't mind Kate Bishop from the Hawkeye show.
Oh, I've not seen the show yet. Is it good, Hawkeye?
So far, it's good.
First 2
I watched
episodes
the
are fun.
first episode. I know both episodes are out, but I only have time for one today.
Okay. I'll find some time this weekend and see if I can.
It gets you into the Christmas spirit.
So Clone Collector is right though. Look at this. If they're
They're
doing
not
this,
gonna
with
touch my green list.
if they're talking about President Loki here, watch they will blow the Green Menace and Fiend out the window. That's Doc Ock, and that's the Green Goblin third party. Hey, I don't doubt them now. If they gave us President Loki, imagine the villains.
I've spread the heat of caution within the collector community throughout the whole year. I mean, this is the stuff that tends to happen with some of these figures. We're living in a different era here. If you supported the President Loki from So Toys or Toys era, why would you want that version in your collection, knowing that there's a superior version out there? It doesn't. It doesn't work like that. It just doesn't. Same thing with Cable, but Cable was a couple year difference. But we're seeing this trend now where it's very, you exercise caution. What if I'm calling it. I still think we're going to get a Vulture, a licensed Vulture with Michael Keaton.
Oh my God!
I still say we're going to get one. Look, Michael Keaton.
They better announce it soon.
He said it. Well, you know what's crazy? He was on Jimmy Kimmel. He let it blurt out. It's like, yeah, I have to after the show tonight. I have to go out and film more additional scenes as Vulture. It came out of his own mouth. Michael Keaton said he had to go do some more reshoots for Vulture. So,
well, it's not unheard of. They're still doing reshoots for films like about a month or two before release.
And it doesn't.
It's not unheard of.
Yeah. So the point is that, look, he just let it out. Like, yeah, I'm still playing Vulture, but we knew that in the Morbius. But you know, the reshoots for which it doesn't matter. He's still going to don the Vulture costume. It came out of his mouth. So when you're supporting third-party companies in other versions, it's very sketchy. It's very cautious. Because if they do make a licensed Vulture version, which is going to be screen accurate, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then the third-party version is essentially shit. It's considered now the knockoff, and it's not going to hold the value. I would assume that the value gets dropped. So even if you wanted to unload it,
unless Hot Toys skimps on the wingspan.
Yeah.
I mean,
the what?
The wingspan. I mean, because it's 4-foot wingspan on the third party. That's accurate. Hot Toys, have they been known to do that big of a wingspan on a flying, like a Falcon or anybody?
Well, they've done that with the Falcon guy, but you're saying that they can't do. We saw that. I filmed the prototype. I was at Sandy. I was there. I lived there.
Yeah, they did do a prototype.
Yeah, what are you talking about, Moz? I was there. Yeah, I saw it. I filmed it. All right. Yeah, in fact, the footage that I filmed at San Diego Comic-Con was used to make that version, that third-party version. That's what it was used. So they probably didn't feel confident that the collectors would support it. But look, Michael Keaton he's in it. He's in the Spider-Man verse world. I think he is the sixth Sinister Six villain. It's either him or Mysterio. It's either one or the other. I think it's Michael Keaton. If Michael Keaton is the Sinister Six villain, I cannot see Hot Toys. I mean, it's Michael Keaton. I mean, God damn it. The man is a national treasure, for crying out loud. Why wouldn't you make a Vulture? I just don't get that.
If he is in the movie, I do think that they might do it.
You
But
know?
I think Green Goblin and Doc Ock are first in their
And speaking of Green Goblin, back to the So Toys things. I mean, I think with Green Menace, I'm kind of in the safety there because I don't think Hot Toys will ever visit the comic version of Green Goblin, which is what the Green Menace was.
No, you're fine then.
Oh yeah, the comic book version. No, I want a Defoe. I want yeah, and I'm assuming that if they do make the Green Goblin, it'll be the version that's represented in this film. I don't feel confident that Hot Toys will revisit anything from the Sam Raimi universe as far as costume design. I just don't see that happening. But in this film, yes. Like the character of Jamie Foxx, like he looks badass, man. He looks cool as shit. Like, wow, you look great, dude. Like the gear and everything. And I'm like, look, you got your own skin tone back. That's awesome. You're not that Smurf color anymore. That just looks cool.
I just don't know how they're gonna do that halo, the electro halo on his face. I don't know how.
What are you talking about? The exact same cheap molding they use for Emperor Palpatine and his old lightning effects. Just mold that.
Or pull up a Hellboy, the new Hellboy.
Yeah, but will it look right on his face? Because I mean, it's translucent enough in the screen grab that you can see his face behind it, and yet it looks,
it'll look terrible, but
abstract enough to give you that star shape without being too hokey.
So Danoby, Lillian brought this up, but I was just thinking of the scenario in my head. And they take Danoby's Marvel card, the Loki figure for the win is classic Loki. And I was just thinking about this. I was like, even if I brought my entire army of Hot Toys to take on Danoby just to take his freaking Marvel card, he literally would unleash the almighty legion, the freaking house party protocol upon me. He got the house party protocol. I can't handle that.
I do. I actually do have all of the house party protocol. It's they're quite beautiful. They're very nice. And, they're just wonderful. And all the characters. And I got and they're all wonderful.
I'm sorry. I missed a big chunk of it. I'm here working at the TVA.
It's okay.
Jazzing Vulture looks awesome in all the reviews. Second that. Just don't expose it to ultraviolet rays. Get that thing away from the sun. That resin will start to disintegrate. I'm telling you that right now.
I'm going to take the Batman card though.
Yeah. Danoby, get the DeLorean, Rancor, Ecto-1 party protocol. Look, hey, I'm supporting the Rancor. I'm supporting the Proton.
Oh, you still supporting the Rancor?
Oh yeah, that's going to go through.
No, friends don't let friends support the Rancor. Back out.
No.
They have to
Rancor must.
So Doc, if you don't support the Rancor in this campaign, you'll be buying it from me on the secondary market.
If it backs and goes through all the stretch goals, I'll put my backer back into it. But you don't think the Rancor is going to get backed? No.
Because it will.
If the retailer numbers are astronomical, but I don't think consumers are gonna put. I don't think 10,000 consumers are gonna put orders in.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it's consumers. It does not matter if it's retailers. It doesn't matter if it's the Queen of England.
Oh, I know.
Will it get backed? And then will you then experience FOMO, and then come to the secondary market and experience my wrath?
If it gets down to 24 hours and it looks like
that's how it works. Because remember, I lived history. Remember, I have the sail barge behind me. That was fulfilled on the 11th hour within a 24-hour period because everybody started to panic. So is it going to hit all the tiers? Most likely not. Is it going to get backed? Oh, absolutely. Because the retailers are hiding in the shadows. And you'll be buying it directly from them if you don't support it. Telling you that right now. There's a reason. Just look at Big Bad Toy Store. Look at Big Bad Toy Store. They sell they made a killing on the Sentinels. You know, they took pre-orders on the Sentinels because they had their undercover cats back in the Sentinel. I'm just telling you that right now. It doesn't matter if it's consumers or retailers, it's gonna get backed. And if
I'm
it's
just
a small,
not a fan of the paint job. That's the only thing. I'm just not a fan of the paint
So,
job.
The
Also,
paint,
they sort of lied about the height, but
Sort of.
sort of like, well, you know, if you put the hands up, it is 27 inches
Raise the
tall.
roof.
Raise the roof. Raise the roof.
so what's gonna happen? What? Just join me in my holodeck simulation, right? Just join me. I'm gonna type in some numbers here. We're gonna run the holodeck here.
Okay.
What's gonna happen, right? Hasbro is not gonna leave money on the table, right? They've done this before. What they're gonna do is that they're gonna introduce an ace into the system, an ace card. They've done this before. Look at history. If you followed any of their campaigns, they always introduce something on the 11th hour. The yak face was introduced very close to the end of the campaign. What's going to happen, right, is that somebody on the board of Hasbro is gonna throw something to sweeten the pot. It's going to be probably the week of. They've done this before, and it's going to trigger. It's going to trigger that FOMO. Now, are we going to get the Rancor Keeper? Probably not, because there is numbers backing that up. The Rancor Keeper is going to be made, but it's not going to be included with the Rancor.
Which is why a lot of the Black Series people dropped their pre-orders.
So what? So Moz. So what happens if the Rancor gets backed up and you didn't back it, and the Rancor Keeper then gets released a few months later?
I'm just telling you what I saw.
You see what happens if the Rancor Keeper gets released, and
I have no
not
game
back
in the
the
Black
Rancor?
Series stuff at all. So
Yeah,
I was
It's
just telling you
hypothetical. It's just hypothetical.
what a guy that does Black Series videos that was pre-ordering the Rancor.
Yeah.
He said, most people were dropping their thing because it didn't come with Ulu or the Keeper.
Yes.
That wasn't necessarily the color that threw them
Yeah,
off. But
there's always
1,000 pre-orders that
Well-
dropped off of there mainly because of the tier 4 and 5 that were just bad.
I can tell you, I think it was a bad move from Hasbro to release 3 campaigns back to back during the holidays.
I was just going to say that.
It was a
just
very
gonna say
bad move.
that.
It was a very bad move, right? Very, very bad move.
Should have been just the proton pack.
Exactly. So
Yep.
as collectors who are on a limited budget during the holidays, this is a nasty storm. There's a lot of good shit out there. There's a lot of good stuff to buy. A lot. You're going to have to pick your battles. And if it means you voice a social opinion to keep with the norm so that you can save money underneath the table, like, oh, I can't swing the Rancor, but you know what? It doesn't come with the Rancor Keeper. I'm not going to back it to put my point. You see what I'm saying? So there's a lot. The Sky Striker, the G.I. Joe Sky Striker, be on the lookout for the G.I. Joe Sky Striker, because I'm going to tell you right now, Hasbro is looking at those numbers. And if the G.I. Joe Sky Striker takes off, there's a potential possibility that we can get the USS Flag or a different version of it. And how beautiful is it going to look with a couple of Sky Strikers on top of that deck? It's going to look really nice. So they look at all these numbers. They look at all these numbers. 4750. It'll hit. It may not be from consumers, Doc. It may not be from. But I'm going to tell you now.
I agree. If it gets backed, it'll be backed through retailer numbers.
Yeah, and if it's going to get backed by retailers, and I understand. I mean, that's an expensive piece, but then what happens is that you're going to get the backers who backed it, and they're going to. If you collect HasLab and Hottoys statues, may God help you. Yeah, it's insane. I don't go heavy into the Star Wars Black Series. I really don't. What I like is chase figures and grails. And if this thing gets backed on a small production number, limited edition, small.
Yeah, I'll jump back in if it gets back.
Small batch, and then a kick to the balls. The Rancor Keeper then gets released on a separate because it's going to get made. I was told it's going to get made, but they're not. Remember, it's a soda, burger, and fries combination packet. All right. There's no need to add a Rancor Keeper here. If you got the Rancor, you're going to end up buying the Rancor Keeper down the road anyway. You have the Rancor, you're going to have to add him on. They're not going to give it to you. They're not going to give it to you. No.
Quick thing. Alexander brought this up, and it's sort of the idea that possibly we are going to get a classic Loki eventually, especially if we already got the alligator Loki with the President Loki. Is the classic Loki third-party fig gone? If so, would that mean maybe Hottoys could be making one? Because the classic Loki is getting 86 in certain sites, and the Facebook page for Soso, well, we've been on here for 8 hours, so I don't know if it came back. But since we started, the Facebook page has been gone. Right? They got taken out.
I would back a classic Loki. I honestly would. Because that actor, he's famous. He's a famous character actor. He was in Star Wars. I can't think of the actor's name who portrayed
Richard E. Grant.
Yes, he is. He's been in Hollywood since the 70s. He's just a very popular character. So if they made him with a really good portrait and a screen accurate costume, I'm talking like the stains and the weather, because he got his. I would buy it in a heartbeat. I would buy it.
Yeah, it's Soso's still down on Facebook. They got a cease and desist, I bet.
Oh, snap.
I told you cease and desist. Man.
I put in my email to cancel my order. You get 48 hours to cancel with this particular reseller and to get the money back. And I was like, yeah, you're gonna need to go ahead and cancel that for me, please.
Please and thank you.
Yeah, like that figure ain't ever coming out again. I ain't gonna let you hold on that money.
Damn.
Yeah.
Oh, so going just to end on the whole HasLab, because this is not a HasLab show. This is a Hot Toy show. There's going to be an ace that'll be slipped in. I don't know what it'll be. It's probably going to be it's reissued. Something will be added on because they've done this before. But it's not over. It's not going to hit all the tiers, but I can almost bet you it'll get backed. It'll most likely get backed. If not from collectors, it'll be the undercover retailers because they're out there. Hasbro doesn't care where the money comes from. They really don't. It's open, and Big Bad Toy Store, they sell the HasLab. They'll sell it at a premium. I think the Sentinel was Loco Lu. Wasn't the Sentinel for $500?
Sentinel's $500. I think Galactus was a little bit more, like going to $600 range.
Yeah,
and they had the sell barge for $100 more than what it was originally priced at.
Yeah.
So I keep an eye on that stuff. I don't have space for that stuff, and it's hard for me to justify. But the Rancor is something that I wanted to get, but it looks too much like a snapping turtle at this point for me. It's like I want it for my movie realization stuff because there's samurai-based armors that look like these Star Wars characters, and it would just work well with it. But the price plus other Hot Toys that I'm trying to get, I'm having my pinky and everything is just too much sometimes.
So, guys, with So Toys here,
I was lagged out.
Does that mean?
I was Googling what the social toys thing. Apparently, early in December of 2020, they got slapped like they're getting slapped right now. So, I mean, they came back.
So, what did they release in 2020?
It looks like the speculation was the Titans figures that AT&T snapped them before.
You know what? It could be. I mean, they're not playing around. I mean, this is a different time, and if you're taking business from a reputable company like Hot Toys, remember, if the rumors are true, they got government assistance last year for 2020, and if it's Hot Toys, like, look, we have people under us that are employed. I don't know how the law works out there, but I mean, I don't know. I'm assuming they have stormtroopers or they send out and beat people with billy clubs.
Well, Don has shared some stories that people literally, the third parties out there Disney sent the goons, if you know what I mean. They sent the the stormtroopers.
The law works a little bit different out there. All right, this is a part. This is a part of the world where a lot of us don't want to believe that our iPhones are being made by 7-year-old children. So it's a different. It's the rules are a little bit different out there for the stuff that we want to play with. Yeah, I am aware of it, but I honestly don't want to know who's making my DeLoreans. I don't want to know that it's a 10-year-old child. I just, so ignorance is bliss, but I do know that it's out there. I do understand that this stuff doesn't exist out there. But just to end it with the Rancor, it's dropping on the anniversary of Return of the Jedi, and Hasbro is going to release all sorts of other stuff. But anyway, done with that. The Loki. You gotta shoot me a message on that, Nate, when the exclusive one.
How would that be when is that dropping though, the premium? Because I know the regular version is up right now. I've been checking Sideshow. I don't even think
it's going to be Monday.
Ever going to get it.
Monday.
I don't think Sideshow is going to get it.
You don't think so?
Well, the thing is, the last time. Well, this is the first time they advertised 1,500, right? But the last time they did it on Marty, but it wasn't advertised as only a 500 set. It was only 500 at HK, right? But they never advertised it as 500 over here, like they did right now on the Facebook page. So I'm here like, so is this literally just 1,500 just here in the States, or 1,500 in each region?
But yes,
this Facebook page said 1,500 worldwide.
It said worldwide. Yeah.
So that means. So we gonna get a lot of a couple hundred, if that.
Probably Sideshow will probably get like 500-600. Like it'll be like the Guts figure, or 1,800 worldwide.
Oh God!
Sideshow got like 400 of them.
So how they handle
don't speak that evil.
Yeah,
I know that got to be true.
It'll probably be part of their Cyber Monday event.
So it'll be Monday because I'm gonna be up. I'm gonna be out at work. I'm gonna be having my phone at work. I don't care. I don't care if someone spots me. I'm gonna be like, come on, Sideshow. Come on, Sideshow.
I'm thinking it'll be Monday.
I'm gonna be here at work doing the same thing.
But you know what it is? I think they need to figure out what's being allocated to them. I think that's why they would want to wait till Monday. Like, Sideshow, you're getting, I don't know, whatever, 200, 300, whatever. But so that they can then type it into their servers. I'm like, all right, cool. When it hits this number, then boom, it goes into wait list. So it would be a safe bet to wait till Monday. But at 280, I mean, no, if I'm going all in, I want the whole experience. I want it all. It's probably gonna be about $400. It's not.
Yeah, it will be about $400.
It'll be about $400, but that's the one I would want. That's definitely the one I would definitely take. Oh goodness. Anyway, Nate, I gotta leave. I gotta do Thanksgiving tomorrow. I gotta fly out. Oh my God, I gotta do this. I gotta fly out to San Diego tomorrow.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right, Comic-Con.
Yeah, I gotta go cover that. I have to make sure my badge stays active. So I have to go out there, cover it. I've seen the show floor. Sideshow's not there. Hot Toys is not at the event.
Mm-hmm. I got disappointed by that.
Yeah, so I looked at the map. There's going to be vendors and all that, but I'll cover it. I'll do like my GoPro walk around. I'll do it for historical prosperity, because that way years down the road you can see what 2020 did to the San Diego Comic-Con. So I'll do that. I'll do a cover. I don't know if I wanted to do a live stream from the show floor or not. I don't know. Maybe I will. Maybe I can always whip it up on the phone. I can always do a quick live stream. But regardless, I'll do some GoPro coverage of the show floor, and then hopefully have it uploaded by Saturday.
To answer Devin's question, I'm not gonna pick it up. If I don't get it for retail, I'm not picking it up. Like, I know it's gonna be so high.
Exclusive when you buy the Loki. Oh, that's a good question. That's a good question. If I don't get the exclusive, what I would still, it's the exclusive that has me sold right now. The regular version, I would wait. I would not day one pre-order that. I would just wait till it drops in 2023 or whenever it drops. Mm-hmm. The exclusive 1,500 that I've never seen before as a Hot Toys collector is what's it's what's grabbing my wallet right now. I've never seen that before. So if Sideshow doesn't get a batch of it, then I'll just wait. I'm like, oh, I'll just wait till the regular one drops. I still would probably buy the regular one, but I wouldn't be as excited, and I can wait. I can wait a year. So that'd be it. Anything else? Don't just make us end a date. Sorry, get made. And then again, everything's coming out early. They're not fooling around. You know, they're adding extra padding to their arrival dates. I don't think Hot Toys is doing that 2-year nonsense anymore. They've added cushion to their estimated arrival dates, so expect things to arrive early. So hopefully, when I do my next midnight run, Nate, it'll be first week of December. I have to look at the calendar.
If you do it on Wednesday, Wednesday midnight going to Thursday, I'll probably be available. So,
okay, I'll get you.
So
on that.
because it'll be Thursday for me here on 3 a.m.
Yeah.
Thursday, and I'm off Wednesday. So I usually when I hop on this stream, then I'll move over to you at 3 a.m.
All right, I'll do that.
Nightmare Before Christmas.
The Nightmare Before Christmas. It'll be fun. Let's see who'll still be around. Let's see if any who's out there trying to hold down the ropes from trying to keep the sails down from getting blown away by the storm. To the maelstrom.
Shinobi,
Good night, everybody.
Before you go, have you seen this Batman yet? This
Yes.
Is the Revenge. Are you going
Yeah, you
to
should.
possibly order one? I know Justin ordered one. That's what I was asking.
Yes, that's the one with the Feisen body, with the male, the M35 body. Remember, I made the comment, like, in real life, Batman would never have a leather strap on his right leg. It would never work.
That's right. That's right. But I saw that Justin had ordered one because I follow his Instagram, the guy that makes these, and I haven't seen Justin's review of it yet, but I didn't know if other people were
Who's
grabbing
making
it.
that? Is that Sideshow? Sideshow.
No, this is a custom. It's a Rovonic Studios.
How much are they asking for that?
This was $700.
$70, right? That's what you meant, right?
700.
Seven.
It's all leather. Even this,
It's all leather.
and even the bat logo.
Yeah,
It's all leather.
Looks good.
that's how much I paid for my Iron Scavenger.
No.
No, he has other.
I'm gonna have to
points, but
deduct
mine
10
was
points from you
700.
on that one. You're in the negative now for that maneuver there. Yeah, no, not $700 for Batman.
700.
Not when you can take that $700 and get that quarter scale beautiful piece from Hot Toys.
I don't want the Bale Batman.
You know.
This is Frank Miller's Dark Knight Batman. That's what I wanted.
Yeah, but you can get a quarter scale for the exact same price.
Of Christian Bale. I don't want Christian Bale.
But Frank Miller's never been done before?
No.
Not yet, anyway.
Really?
Not license. Not from what I've seen from license. No.
Yeah. Can you put that comment on the screen from Clone Collector?
Yeah, I can read it. He doesn't need to put it on there.
No. The audience needs to see that. Put that on, Nate. Put that on. Here, let me type it.
He let me do it in payment, so it wasn't like I had to have it all on my
No, Moz. I can't. No, that's no, not for that. No. I don't care how custom it is, though. It looks good, but the problem is the only person that's gonna know that it's worth that amount is you. Because
That's
if you
fine.
had asked me what I think it would retail or what it'd be worth, I would have probably, if you told me it's custom, I probably would have guessed anywhere between $300 to $400. Realistically, I'm not going to downplay, but 700. I mean, is that like a COVID tax on that? Is that because it was made during the pandemic?
I've had it for about 8 months now, so I don't know.
Okay.
The thing is, a lot of these custom jobs, like that's why I've been saying that even though we have complained in the past on the Hot Toys prices, like it's nothing compared to the custom jobs that
nobody's making this guy. Nobody. I mean,
well, the thing is,
there's a guy now
also
doing a custom, but it doesn't look nearly as good as this one.
But look at Jazzing prices compared to Hot Toys. Like it's crazy. Like quality stuff. but I can never do that. Like that.
Yeah, Jazz Ink is expensive.
Yeah, I can never do that. Like
Thanks,
more
Wayne.
power to
Feel
you.
better about it.
So when it comes to custom requested pieces, I've always felt that they were a necessity for characters that were somewhat obscure, right? Let's say you wanted the cop from Police Academy. What's his name? You know, an obscure character that would never have the light of day. But for a well-known IP like Batman, I feel like I would have seen that already through Sideshow, because Sideshow was notorious for pumping out every iteration of Batman. Yeah.
They've done a Hush version, and the body looks like crap. You can see it through the suit where the ab crunch part is, and it just looks like complete garbage.
But this version, this Frank
garbage,
Miller version, has never been done by Sideshow.
No, nobody's done it. Trust me, I looked. Yeah. Nobody's done Frank Miller's Batman. There's one guy doing it now, and I don't know how much he's doing it for.
Okay, but, I believe you. I believe
it. But, good.
Yeah, you know, like for example, like if you wanted like the little short actor from, let's say, from Willow, Warwick Davis. Let's say from a Disney movie, Willow or Lucasfilm, like they would never make, you know, Willow the actual character, but so then I can see spending a little bit more. Like, you know, I really love Willow. I saw it with my mom. She's gone. It was sentimental, and I really love Warwick Davis playing Willow. I can see something like that. But as far as a popular IP, especially DC, I feel like I've seen that before. So
the biggest I've seen Frank Miller pieces are the 7-inch figures. That's the biggest I've seen the Frank Miller Batmans.
Yeah,
and they're all plastic. They don't have get the unsightly joints and.
And to be fair, the same rule I think would apply for Star Wars, because I've seen people like, oh, I want a custom Mace Windu. Like, why? Why would you like? Why? I don't understand that.
I have a feeling that would actually eventually get made by Hot Toys. Whereas this guy, I don't think they're ever going to visit this. I mean,
well, I sort of agree. Like, they probably won't visit that unless he pops up in a recent video game.
He won't look like that though. They'll bastardize the suit for movies. I mean, like how Batman's always in all black in all these movies.
Yeah,
and he was in all black until Keaton wore that all black suit. Now all of a sudden, every movie he's wearing all black, and
Well, the closest thing to that Batman though is the Batfleck.
The Batfleck, the Batfleck was really close.
That's the closest thing. That's the closest thing to it as far as appearance.
But I don't like the head sculpt at all on the Batfleck.
Yeah. And that comment from Pablo, they're John Goodman from the Bill of Back. Like, I don't understand that. I don't get that at all. I don't no. It's an okay film.
Who's buying it though?
Yeah, I don't understand that. But you know what? That's as a collector, to each his own. I guess everybody has their.
This is the only custom piece I have.
Yeah, I don't think I have.
I paid $290 for my Spiderman.
Yeah.
The Last Stand with the leather jacket, the genuine leather jacket. And he's good. His body is a true type body.
I have a kit for my Predator that converted him to a Jungle Hunter from a classic.
Yeah.
That's a whole other story.
I don't know what you was like.
No. I just looked through my collection. I'm like, I don't think I've ever spent money on a custom figure, but I have spent decent money on props and sets and dioramas, because that to me I feel serves a different purpose. So,
but Danoby, I do agree with Mr. Versace what he's saying here. People will pay the kind of money for their own personal attachments. People have the real deep connection with some characters. I could totally understand that. I feel like if that particular Batman right there is Moz's ultimate Batman to and all be all of Batman's, and he's not going to get another Batman after this, and that's $700 right there, and he's not like he doesn't consider any other Batman than this one right here. I can understand that he could want to.
I might get the Patterson Batman if he looks as good as they're showing you, though. I mean, he looks pretty good if the figure turns out that good.
Yeah,
but
this is the one you're gonna take with you to the grave.
So I guess I mean if that's to play devil's advocate, then then yes, if that's really what you want. I guess for me personally, I've never seen a need for it because since I've been collecting, there's always something bigger, better out there that I can get into my collection, if that makes any sense. But you know,
I questioned this purchase several times before I made it, man.
Yeah.
Trust me, I was like, maybe I should get the big chap instead, because I wanted a big chap. I still don't have a big chap, And
Did you collect the Justice League?
No, I didn't like the movie enough.
But you like Batman though.
I like Frank Miller's The Dark Knight. I don't like I like the Christian Bale Batmans to watch them, but I don't like the head sits funny on the body. It looks like his head's like this weird egg sitting on top of a toothpick, and I can't get around that with any of the Christian Bale looks. They all look like that. Oh, except for the first one. Then he just has like no neck. It's just like it's just like head, and the neck is like the same width as the head, and it looks weird too.
But I mean, it makes sense. I mean,
Maybe
Batman's always a different
What happened?
You touched him?
Yeah, I touched him and his arm fell off.
I knew it.
I saw that.
I knew it.
Don't shake the camera. Grievous
Burn it.
better.
I literally just turned and his arm fell off. I was like,
But if you haven't watched it, it's on. I don't know if you have HBO Max, but the Frank Miller's Dark Knight animated part 1 and 2 is on there. I would suggest watching it. Peter Weller plays Batman in that.
And it's that same suit that he has on in the cartoon?
This is one of the suits. He's got 3 or 4. He's got the classic blue, gray, and then he's got the black with the different. He's got different bats on each suit too. He's got like 4 suits.
Blue gray is my favorite look.
Yeah. Well, I would like to get another one of those, but this thing was so expensive. I mean, I couldn't.
No, I wouldn't get a.
I couldn't. I
got
couldn't
Majin
choose
cases
blue
and
and
shit,
black.
man.
I was like, I like it both.
people waiting for his Grievous to fall apart for hours. I think people watching the stream are just waiting for the Grievous to just fall apart in front of the right before their eyes.
Wait for all that.
Yeah, it's too close to you. That Grievous is going to shatter. That's not going to make it past Thanksgiving.
I would really put him in the
Don't sneeze
case
on it.
somewhere,
Don't sneeze on
Nate.
it.
I would find a place for him in the case, and
Well, he's been doing well for the past week over here, just here. But I'm
you
gonna
saw
have
Jedi Patrol when
yeah.
he had his, right? I mean, it fell off of his. He had it on top of his clack shell or whatever.
It did?
Fell right off. Yeah.
Wow.
This is what you need to
It
do,
can't
Nate.
stand on its own, and it's constantly fighting your stand right there, going.
Nate, what you need
One
to do
day
is,
I'm going to just jump off this, and you're going to be going. Why didn't I put you somewhere safer?
Doc, what's up?
what you need to do, Nate, is just find a pose that you like and just take some super glue and just glue it in place.
I turned into a statue.
Mhm.
I told him that.
You kept him too. I thought you were going to return
Get
him
an
too.
articulated arm.
No.
This
This-
Indian sense.
That was a gift.
This was a gift. Andy and Sif gifted to me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I did a unboxing review, and I was saying through the stream, like, this review is brought to you by MD and Sif, because he gifted this to me.
Grievous watch.
Because the thing is, at the time, I got very mad and disappointed by the figures, the way the figure came out, and through the reviews, and nothing it's getting better with it. So I canceled it, and I moved everything over to my Tumblr pre-order. And then Andy and Steve during that stream, gift told me he wanted to gift me the General Grievous. So
Hey,
and that's why
guys,
I thought I always
sorry.
want to set it up here so I could show it off, as like I'm very grateful for this. So
didn't Hot Toys announce the Val Kilmer, or am I thinking of George Clooney? Batman?
No, it's the Sonar suit.
George
That's
Clooney.
Val Kilmer, right?
Was it Batman Forever, or was it the other?
no, the Val Kilmer sonar suit.
So they
They-
did, yeah. So Hot Toys
Yeah,
has
that
got
was
one
like
of those coming.
270, 285.
We didn't even get the 2012 Loki release yet, have we?
No, it's getting
that's supposed to be
the
sometime
head
in
sculpt.
December.
Nope. It
Yeah,
didn't drop.
Well, what I've been hearing, the head sculpt is getting revisited. So they're
That's a yes from Mr. Musashi. Yes. On the Val
It's
Kilmer
a
Batman and
kiss
Robin.
from a rose.
Mm-hmm.
We are all big kids, and some of us bring our kiddish stuff to show and tell.
So your red
Same.
snake eyes.
But Danoby, I don't want to hold you up, man. If you
No.
gotta do
Yeah,
something,
sorry
No,
about that.
I gotta go. But anyway, I was looking at these Black Friday sales on Sideshow, and it's all trash. So
Yeah, it's all the same sales have been running all year.
yeah, same crap. Anyway, good night, everybody.
Have a good
Later.
night.
Happy
good
Thanksgiving.
night
Later,
or good
Danoby.
morning.
Thanksgiving.
Take it
Later,
easy.
bro. Happy
Oh
Thanksgiving.
God.
But the Rancor must fail, so HasLab can continue being a fan service. No, okay, I'm done.
Yeah, I was looking at that pack again, man. I'm kind of sad I don't have any money because I still got the bug for more Ghostbusters.
You don't have any money because you spent all that money on the custom Batman there.
This was months ago, but yeah.
No, I know.
I
Wait,
got
what-
to do it payments,
wait,
bro,
what
you
pack?
know?
What pack you
cheap
talking about?
shots. Cheap shots.
You take all the
What's
cheap
the
shots you
proton
want,
pack?
but
Maz, what
this
pack?
guy's awesome. Huh?
What pack you were talking about?
Oh, the proton pack. I was eyeing that again.
What's that? 400?
Yeah, 400, and then you got to get the wand.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can't.
I went ahead and
don't
I
think-
decided I'm definitely gonna do 2 proton packs so I can do.
There's
the
no way I can
marshmallow
swing
and the
it.
ectoplasma.
There's no way I can swing it unless I want to sell my Ripley to you.
No, because if I buy your Ripley, then I can't get my second proton pack.
Thank you, Mr. Musashi. I appreciate that.
And my not my Razor Crest, my Sky Striker. The
And he-
Razor Crest though should be shipping soon. It's expected 2022 because it got delayed. I would imagine because of the supply chain issues. But hopefully we'll get it shipped here in the next couple of weeks.
Mr. Musashi, yeah, check out his Instagram. He does have one. He offered me one at $650, but I think because of the way, because you can kind of customize what you want on them. Like you can get a brown belt, you can get more
A black belt.
airbrush on the body to get darker tones and all kinds of color combinations. And I know one of them was like 6, but the one I wanted was 7.
No, it looks good.
So, but
It-
and
it
it was a
looks
rifle.
great,
I wanted to
man.
get the
It's
rifle
just,
too, but that was another $50. I was like, man, I can't do it. I'm already throwing $700 down.
Yeah, I can't get the Rancor, man. Like, as much as I want to, I'd rather spend that money. Wait, what is it? The HasLab, Hash Plus, or whatever the hell I'm saying.
Hasbro Plus.
Yeah, there you go. Okay. For $350, that's pushing about 400 right there. I'd rather spend the extra $200 on the Sideshow Rancor.
No, I
Maybe
agree.
Rancor.
But I'd rather spend the extra $900 on the 6 scale one if they were to ever reissue it or increase the edition size.
What's up?
Give me a zoom in real quick. I don't know if this is going to show up, but I had 3D printed before my printer broke some batarangs for him, and cut some slits in between his fists so I can do like where he's grabbing it between his fingers like this. He's got like 4 of them in his hands like that. But yeah, I 3D printed these myself. Little batarangs, Dark Knight batarangs. Sorry.
But no, it's all fine. This Loki, bro, I got to have this, and I would love to have a freaking the deluxe edition, man. I would really love the deluxe edition. The exclusive edition, the 1500 thing. Like if Sideshow drops it, I gotta be ready. I gotta be ready to pull the trigger on it. My only concern is if they're asking the full price right at the start. If they're asking for at the freaking buzzard, I'm like,
That's
God
it, Pablo. Sorry, that's the one it is. Ravonic Night Lord. Yeah. And he's got the detective too. Sorry.
Yeah, it's fine. No, I would, but the thing is, they'll probably throw an NRD. They wouldn't ask full price. That'd be out of your damn mind. Sideshow will be out of their damn minds asking for full price this early. Like it'll probably be just the NRD.
Now, Nate, real quick, what are you most excited about the exclusive edition that the regular edition doesn't come with? The shirt or the light box? For me, it's the light box.
The light box, the shirt, and I love collector editions. Let me show you guys this set, like, because I used to collect like before I got into Funkos and before I got into Hot Toys, I used to collect every freaking collector edition of my favorite video games. Like when they were coming out each year, I was that guy. I was that guy in line waiting to pick up the biggest of the biggest collector editions out there. At the time I was known as the collector. because I come there every year, and people are like, dude, weren't you here last year for that Call of Duty? Like, yeah. Wait, weren't you here last year for that Halo Reach? Yeah. Like, weren't you? I know.
Yeah.
I'm the collector.
Wolf Moon, that premium, they got 800
someone got
allotted for Hong
pruned.
Kong.
Someone got pruned again. Shoot.
Yeah, I was that guy back then.
I keep refreshing this page. Ain't nothing happening there.
Yeah, so let me pull up the exclusive edition. So it's 1,500 limit.
Yeah, but it's
And
800 for Hong Kong. Is how many are allotted for Hong Kong?
800. So that means we're gonna get several hundred, like couple hundred, maybe 300 at Sideshow, maybe 400 over here, because they gotta hit up other places, outside of HK rather than United States.
Nate, I'm gonna give you a link for these people here in the private chat so they can pull up this guy's Instagram if they want to talk to him about ordering the Batman.
Hold up. Okay, I see Loki, Sylvie, President Loki. All right, you see these collector cards that's in the pack itself? What's the possibility we can get those as figures? Because I already see President Loki, Alligator Loki, Sylvie, and our TVA Loki there. Then we have Kang the Conqueror. Oh, Miss Minutes is there. She's already included in the pack. So we'll be missing 3 people from this collection.
If they give us
comes with the other Loki.
Mobius, they need to give us the jet ski.
Give us the jet ski.
Yes.
Nate, I put that link in the private chat, and Clone Collector would like a closer look at this, but he's on my Instagram, and he's probably better camera angles on him on the Instagram page.
Well, let's show you some love over here with the close up. Yeah, this
Well, this is as close as I can get because it's going to go out of focus if I move it any closer. And also, Alpha 08G was asking. And to answer his question, my answer would be my Pred Alien.
Joey, Endgame Thor is finally. Yeah, everyone. Yeah, everybody. If you didn't know, the Endgame Thor, thick Thor. Thick THICC is getting shipped out. Thick boy. Mr. Thuckums. Yeah. Speaking of thick, that Batman is thick. That's thick. Look at that. Damn.
I think he's using the M35.
Yeah, the M35 bodies.
Yeah. That it looks great on this specific Batman.
And he does a little airbrush there. Oh, link that in the chat because that's what I can't do. Because remember we were talking about that the other day. It won't let me link it.
It wouldn't.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
Wouldn't let you link it in the chat.
I like his battle damage.
And if you scroll down, I'll show you the one he made for Justin, Nate. If you scroll down.
All right, I'll go down.
I'll tell you when.
So
to
he
stop.
made one for Justin.
Yeah, keep going. Keep going past the Freddy's. It'll have a head sculpt at his feet. Keep going. There you go, right there in the middle. Both of those two are his. That's Justin Collections one. The owner of Justin Collection.
I'll buy that for $1.
I have that
Yeah,
bat
for $1.
too, which has got more points on the bottom, but I like this one kind of. So yeah.
Alrighty, well, I'm gonna hit the hay. I got Thanksgiving tomorrow. Wife will kill me if I'm a zombie in the morning.
No, that's good, man. Actually, we're gonna end the stream now.
Yeah, we probably.
Wait a minute. 20 minutes till 9 hours.
Okay, you can do that. I need to go to bed.
Nah,
Facebook one more time.
I'm messing, guys. We'll end the stream now. Even if I want to make it 9 hours, it's
a Lady Captain America. What?
Oh, a new release? What? Another announcement?
No, Moz playing.
There is one here, but it's a custom. It's something.
I'm about to say, Moz. I'm about to like. You don't be lying, Moz.
You know what I just realized?
Just somebody's
all this is coinciding with San Diego Comic-Con.
That's right. Yeah.
So
Yep.
this Hot Toys is probably going to be putting out something every day, like Clone Collector said earlier, that they were doing an event every day.
I can't. Tomorrow we're gonna be all over the place. The kids are gonna be running around. The nephews are gonna be like, it's gonna be
If
hell on
something
earth.
drops tomorrow, I can probably do a stream tomorrow evening. If anybody wants to hop on.
So yeah, I won't be able to do a stream tomorrow. Tomorrow is just too much Thanksgiving madness. But I will do one Friday morning though. Believe that. I'll be able to do one Friday morning. I actually am thinking of turning the final hour with Danoby and us just talking about Loki into a freaking do or do not stream video. So it'll be just a video. So that's what I'm thinking. It's like we were just talking. So it's an absolute do for me, both the 1500 and the regular edition. I need to get the 1500 first. If I can't get that, then I'll just settle with the Loki regular edition. That's my take. That's a do for me. It's a do for me. Do for both. Do for 1500. Do for the regular edition.
And yeah, I just typed this to you, Pablo, but in case you don't see it,
Yeah, do
the muscles on this body here are actually, they're airbrushed just to kind of bring out the shadows more, but the Fison body underneath actually does a lot of that work on its own. So that's why I asked for the more subtle airbrush and not the heavier airbrush looks.
But
'Cause I
anyway,
felt
guys,
they were-
any last things you want to say before we go?
I'll be
This
here
is a
Saturday
do.
on my own stream. I might pop on early later on tomorrow or something if something drops. But
Okay. Luke,
some toy box.
what time?
I-
Maz?
Sorry.
What time?
But Maz's Toy Box Saturday 6 p.m. We'll be doing a live stream. If something drops Thursday and Nate can't make it, I'll do a stream as well on Maz's Toy Box.
All right. Cool. Local Luke,
Yeah.
anything?
Real quick. This is a do for the Loki. Trying to make myself not justify the light box, but the light box is tempting. So yeah, it's an absolute do. But I just want to say happy holidays to everybody. You know, eat up, be thankful. You know, hope your wallets are safe, and
Be thankful
make
for our
sure
wallet.
that you guys take care of yourselves. All right.
Yeah.
Mhm. Doc,
Yeah, everyone have a happy Thanksgiving, you know. Be grateful, I guess. And yeah. I don't really have anything going on.
nah, got
Yeah.
you.
Happy
man.
Thanksgiving.
I'm
guys.
tired.
Happy
Yeah.
Thanksgiving, man. You know, we're all tired. We're into this now. It should have been there an hour ago, but Loki had to freaking drop. So
No, I feel
Yeah.
that.
I got that all that energy. I had to use it up. And then the Danoby pops in. I was like, okay, it's time for a midnight run special edition with the Danoby and Geeking Out. Let's do it.
Yeah, that was a bit of a rush.
Yeah. But all right,
I think
guys.
we would have seen a release by
Yo,
now
just-
if there was a release dropping.
No, I think Hot Toys is done for the day.
Yeah. Anyway, guys, remember, we're just simple collectors trying to make our way in this freaking galaxy. May the web be with you. Always.
Thanks, guys.
Web
Make sure to
be
like,
with you.
subscribe.
Yep,
Take
hit the
care.
like,
Happy
hit the
Thanksgiving.
subscribe on the way out. Later.
Choke the turkey.
Hit the thumbs up. Hit the thumbs up.
Oh yeah, that.